Hello again, class of 2020. Did you think I'd forget about you so quickly? And welcome to my little beach place in England, where the weather, of course, is always like this. What a year it's been. You've had challenges, that's for sure, and you've risen to meet them. We know how tough it's been for you, but today is the proof of how you've risen to meet those challenges. We and your parents are very, very proud of you. Today, my job is to talk. Your job is to listen. My goal is to finish my job before you finish yours. Think about it. Most of you I've known for over 2 years now, some of you for a bit over a year, but I will always remember each and every one of you. There have been tears, there have been lots of laughter, and I hope plenty of great memories that you'll take with you. There are so many things that I miss. I miss loads of you dropping by my office just for a chat. I miss the good mornings, good nights, the chats, the mickey taking by my office door. My waistline misses the treats that used to get dropped off on my desk sometimes, but I don't regret eating any of them. But one big memory for me will always be the trip in grade 9, the best school trip I've ever been on. I'm still amazed at Vincent's ability to eat non-stop every waking hour and still be so slim. I remember the wonderful singing of you girls on the coach, mainly because we cruelly banned the use of loudspeakers and you had to make up for it, which you did really, really well. And all of you guys in Bruges telling off the teachers for being late to meet in the square. In our defense, it was raining and we were in a cafe on the edge of the square, but hey, fair enough, it was really funny nonetheless. But now I'd like to tell you a story with a meaning. The 4 smart students. One night, 4 college students were out partying late and didn't study for the test, which was scheduled for the next day. So in the morning, they thought of a plan. They covered themselves in dirt and grease. They went to the dean and said that they'd been to a wedding last night, and on the way back, the tire of their car had burst and they'd had to push it home. The dean thought for a minute and said, okay, you can have the test in 3 days' time. On the 3rd day, they appeared before the dean, and he said, okay, you now all need to sit the test in separate classrooms. He gave them the paper, 100 points. Question 1, 1 point, what is your name? Question 2, 99 points, which tire on the car burst? The moral of the story, you must take responsibility for your success or it will catch you out. You are in control of your life. Whatever happens now, guys, is down to you. Now, this is the bit where normally I'd give you some wise words from people far smarter than me to inspire you on your journey. But the problem with quotes is that some people like different types of quotes. So I've got a selection of quotes for you here, and just pick out the ones that you think speak to you or are relevant to you. One of my favorites: go into the world and do well, but more importantly, go into the world and do good. That's Mina Myers from Yale Law School. The most important thing in your life is to live your life with integrity and to not give in to peer pressure to try to be something that you're not. Ellen DeGeneres. If you think you're too small to make a difference, try going to bed with a mosquito. Anita Roddick, founder of The Body Shop. Don't let your fears overwhelm your desire. You will never know what you're capable of unless you try. Charles Sandberg, COO of Facebook. Why do we close our eyes when we pray, cry, kiss, or dream? Because the most beautiful things in life aren't seen, but are felt by the heart. Denzel Washington. Have the wisdom to recognize the best in others while always demanding the best from yourself. Madeleine Albright, the first female US Secretary of State. And finally, one of my favorites. This is the time for bold measures. This is the country. You are the generation. That qualification of yours is a blunt instrument. So go forth and build something wonderful with it. Bono from U2. And if you can find the time, watch the Baz Luhrmann short video, Wear Sunscreen. It's brilliant, with great life advice. I'd also like to highlight the wonderful staff who helped you to get to this point. You have at RISS some of the most wonderful, dedicated, caring, professional teaching staff I've ever had the privilege to work with. You will probably not appreciate them until later in your lives when you look back. So I'd like to ask you now to show your appreciation to all of the staff who helped you through your exams with a clap and perhaps a personal word to them afterwards. So give a clap to the staff, please. Thank you. That's my clap to the staff. You're now on the next stage of your journey. For some, IB, for others, one of the many other routes. Wherever life takes you, I'd like to say from the bottom of my heart, it was a wonderful privilege to know each and every one of you. I miss you all, and I will always look back very fondly on my time at RISS and to knowing each of you. Wherever your path takes you, I wish you every success and God's blessing. Thank you, and good luck.